Welcome back to the channel. This is Pilot Ryan. You guys who know me know I've been waiting so long for the MB Scaler 1941 World War II Jeep-like product to arrive. The minute I saw this from RocHobby, which is FMS, RocHobby is one of their brands. The minute I saw this, I reached out to him because I knew it was going to be stellar. And I got to be honest with you, I did not have crawlers on my radar at all at the time. But once I laid eyes on this thing, I was like, I'm going to start to do some crawlers because I want to know what I'm talking about when I finally get this thing. I have not opened it yet. I just started. That's it. We're going to capture that right now and see what we get out of the box. I've seen it. I've seen other videos. I know it's just dynamite, but finally get to see it for myself. I cannot wait. So this took a long time to get here with all of the current world affairs. It took a long time to get here. It got held up. They tried to send it to me 4 different times and it finally made it. So now they call this 1/6 scale, and this is definitely bigger than my 1/10 trucks. So I'll put it up against some other things that you may be familiar with so you can see what it looks like next to them. Oh my goodness. This is fabric seats. These are fabric. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we'll just set everything out. Here's the controller. Here's the directions. And we'll go ahead and get rid of the box for now. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, my Jeep goes like, or my, I just gotta like, there's the shovel, here's my axe, I've got some real straps here that I've got to deal with. And here's this little metal pole. And from what I can gather, that's what holds up the back of the truck when you pull the pins. So we'll get some batteries in here, but this just clicks in like this. Oh, that's cool. So the batteries go in here, and it's probably, yep, 4 AA's. Then you're going to click this back in. And then you're going to slide it in. And I'll go ahead and do that, even though I got to take it apart again for the batteries. Locked and loaded. Look at that. This folds back and clicks in over. Oh my word. So this folds up. There should be, yes, underneath there are some pins. Holy moly, this is gorgeous under here. Oh my gosh. Are you getting a load of that? Look at this suspension and the paint. I mean, this comes up. I'm going to take a look at the instructions before I just go like prying on it all over the place. But, oh my goodness, the motor detail. I cannot wait to run this. But what a beauty for your shelf. I mean, even if you don't have to be into crawling trucks to appreciate having this beauty in your in your toy room. My goodness. It's just amazing. And I tell you, it's super exciting to think what might be in store next. So while I've got it here, I'll show you. So, by the way, the steering wheel turns when you turn it. So the front end here hinges, and you can see under the back there are some pins that you'll pull, and that will get you loose so you can have the body up, and you can get into the batteries and stuff like that. Now this comes lashed to the vehicle right here. We'll cut those little zip ties in a minute, but this is what you hold up your body with. Let's see. We'll just keep playing with this because I just think this is fantastic. We'll get into the book in a minute, but I just cannot even wait to get this running. Big pins, and then you just simply lift this up like that. And there's a little hole right there and another hole right there. And you can get, oh my goodness, what a beauty. Big battery compartment right here. Nice looking transmission, a lot of metal parts. Mine has the receiver and everything already installed. This has lights. I mean, my goodness. For scale crawl, I mean, no portal axles, but you wouldn't expect them on a scale version here of this. It looks like they're oil dampened shocks as well. My word. Oh my goodness. And yeah, and then there's a servo for the steering wheel. What? I mean, come on. They're too cool. Cannot believe their seats are fabric. Guys, if you like scaling stuff up, you're gonna love this. Scale tires. You get a spare too, and this is under the hood here. Your body pins go through here, and then you've got these two of them, monster pins to help secure the body. Brake lights, gas can, spare tire, every little bit and bob that you would expect to see on a 1941 Jeep. So like I said, I got to get my shovel up here and, like, you know, loop it through and all that. That was the only thing loose in the box, was my shovel here. So we'll give you a look on the inside. I mean, even this is functioning. And this is the bendy plastic, not the breaky stuff. You can see the axles, the differential there. With these tires, you have pretty good clearance. You know, I got my hand under there. That's pretty nice. They're not portals, but they're scale. How cool is that? And like I was showing you before, this, there's a hole right there and there's a hole right here. Once you lift that up and pull it out, you get your body back down. That's what we'll do in a second. But look at these. The motor's up there. Your large battery tray. It's got a T-plug connection. Pulling this out. Look at that. And then your pins. Very easy to get to. There it is. I'll do the other one from the other side, but there you go. There's that. Get out of town. It's just too cool. I got to get batteries in this so I can turn the lights on. This is neat. Oh, yes! Now this axial deadbolt has the same wheelbase as my Red Cat. And the wheelbase on this MB Scaler is just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer than it is on the deadbolt. But let's show you something else. Let's look at the clearance. When we look at the clearance, that's really going to tell us what's up. My deadbolt does not have portals. Neither does the Jeep. So they are, you know, this is definitely a crawler. The wheels are made for crawling. It's got the flex. It's a great little crawler, the axial deadbolt. This, I think, is going to do very, very well. You know, I can get my hand under it to about the same point as I can on the deadbolt. Now, if I go get my Gen 8 that's got portals, we'll see what the difference is. But I expect the one with portals to win. So both of these trucks, straight through axles, dead ringer. This is a bigger truck here. The wheelbase is probably an inch longer, not by much. They're really nice underneath, where I don't think there's a lot of obstructions gonna hold it up. You know, this is what we're looking at. You've got the ladder chassis, you know, the aluminum ladder chassis from front to back. Looks very, very similar. These are very, very nice. Alright, so let's get the Red Cat and just take a look at the clearance underneath. And the Red Cat appears to be big, even though the wheelbase is the same here. From here to it's identical on the Red Cat, from axle to axle. The Jeep is just a little bit longer from axle to axle than the deadbolt, so it's going to be a little bit longer than the Red Cat as well. But let's just see them next to each other. Alright, so here's the Gen 8 Red Cat crawler. We're looking at the spacing between. I can definitely get my whole hand underneath this one. but that's because it's got portal axles. You can see that the center line is gearboxed, which gets you the differential up higher than it would be normally. So it's the same size, basically, vehicle. This one has portal axles. I expect it to crawl a little better, but I do know for a fact that the axial deadbolt, which is same wheelbase as the Gen 8, without portals, crawls like a champ. So with that being the case, I'm certain this beauty is going to do very well also. Is this not one of the nicest looking Jeeps you've ever seen? So let's put these wheelbases next to each other really quick and talk about that for a minute. So look at that. I mean, this is a huge Jeep. 1/6 scale Jeep, ladies and gentlemen. That is a good buy. So 1/6 scale Jeep equates to about 1/10 scale size, you know, Bronco, International Scout type truck. Amazing. Well, guys, that's the quick little unboxing, down and dirty. Not the best. Totally got to pack up for a jet show, to be honest with you. We'll get back with this and get it outside. Man, it's so nice in here. It's hard not to want to drive her. I'm going to put links in the description of where you get this truck and where you can look at getting a driver for this truck as well. RocHobby makes this 1/6 scale Jeep, 4x4, 1941 MB Scaler. This thing looks epic. Can't wait to run it, guys. I really have high hopes for it too. I really, really do. And I have buddies who are really, really great at weathering vehicles and airplanes. I think I need to do my run on this and then ship it off because I want them to do their thing to this. I mean, it looks great factory, but it'd be cool kind of beat up too, don't you think? All right, this is Pilot Ryan Media. Pilot Ryan here. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, tap the bell, all that good stuff, and turn on notifications so when we do get to run this, you'll be the first to know. Check out the RC Trucks playlist, and if you're into airplanes and jets, that's really what we do here. All the latest and greatest in foam, aircraft, and jets. So thanks, and check that out. And see you in the comment sections and the next video. See ya.